Angry guy here, and a traditional woman warns men to stop praising women for cooking and cleaning. So, a traditional woman warns men to stop praising women for cooking and cleaning. Today's video comes from the Stro B channel, linked in the description. I want you to check out the full video here right now because this is something else.
I can cook, I can clean.
Uh-oh. Yeah, see, this is why I came to Thailand to find a traditional woman.
Uh-oh. So MTR makes that post, right? And I make a comment stating, can we please stop acting like cooking and cleaning is something special? And here go men talking about that's why you are single, that's why nobody wants to marry you, that's the problem with y'all Western women, y'all don't want to do shit. First of all, calm your cojones. And second of all, I've been married since 14 years. And out of these 14 years, my husband probably had to cook for himself like maybe 10 times. And that was probably because I wasn't around those days. Growing up as a Turkish woman, I have seen my grandmother going to work full time, taking care of her household, including her 5 kids. My mom, the main breadwinner, did the same exact thing. That's why I'm doing it. I work full time. My husband does the same. And it doesn't matter how busy my day is. I cook, I clean, I maintain all of that. And it becomes a routine and I don't even feel stressed out doing it because it is my duty. Nothing to be proud of. That's what we're supposed to do.
That's right. That's right. Listen to me, gents. We need to stop. Listen, we go. A lot of these dudes are doing it wrong. I got a message from a guy today, and he said, "Angry, do you have a girlfriend right now? Do you have a foreign girlfriend?" And you guys know I lived over here. I lived overseas for many years, a long time, and I want to tell you, I do not have a girlfriend right now, and I'll explain what's happening. To be very honest with you, I have very high standards at this moment. After leaving behind American women, I don't want to be spoken to any sort of way. I don't want to be treated any sort of way. I know my worth. And, hey, listen, it's great that she cooks and cleans, that foreign women, are raised this way. But this is not something that is supposed to be, that they're supposed to get cookies for. They're not supposed to be put on a pedestal because they cook and clean. As a man, you have a duty to protect and to provide. A woman, she has a duty to cook and clean, maintain the home, and be a nurturer. These are the duties of a woman. A man has his role, and a woman has her role. And it's things in the Western society have become so bad that when men go overseas, it's like men are like peasants in Western society, and they go overseas, and a woman does the bare minimum. They're like, "Oh my gosh, you're an angel. You're the most wonderful thing in the world." This is the bare minimum. The men in her country, they don't even think anything extra of it. All right, it's when a woman goes above and beyond, when she does that much more, that she gets recognition. But to cook and clean, that's the bare minimum. That's her duty. A man is not supposed to have to beg a woman to cook for him, to beg a woman to clean for him. He's not supposed to have to thank her every single day for these things. "Thank you so much, baby. Thank you so much for cooking." You can make her feel appreciated from time to time, but you don't have to praise her for doing what she's supposed to do. Does she praise you every time you protect her? Because you are always protecting her. Does she constantly praise you for paying the bills? I'm just saying, these are your duties as a man, and it's good to be appreciated and know that you are doing these things. That's your job. And she's not going to constantly praise you for doing your job. So why are you constantly praising her for doing her job, cooking and cleaning? And another thing, intimacy is a disgusting thing when we look at the way the Western society is, and women use intimacy as a bargaining chip in relationships. Okay, literally saying, "Oh, I'll get intimate with you for your birthday." On her birthday, you drop $1,000. On your birthday, she puts a bow on her lower regions and tells you this is your birthday gift, happy birthday, and then she goes and gives you that for your birthday, for Christmas, for Valentine's Day. Like what, guys? Like this. This is the sickening relationship. This is it's gross. It's wrong. It's wrong. And by the way, guys, if you're enjoying this content, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Never miss another video again. And also like the video because it tells YouTube you enjoy the content and you want to see more of it, so they'll show you more. It's wrong what they're doing in the West. It is absolutely wrong, but they get away with it. But you have to understand, you shouldn't be, men, gents, you shouldn't be out here praising them. Oh my gosh, you deserve the world because you cook and you clean. And this, guys, this is normal stuff. This is normal stuff. Like you go to another country and these little old ladies probably look at you side-eyed like, why are you doing all of this for her doing her job? You know, everybody has their roles. That's why it's so important for men to get back their masculinity and women to reclaim their femininity. Although I don't really think it's possible for a lot of modern day ladies because they're so deep within their masculine that they can no longer, they don't even know what it means to be feminine. Femininity is something that it's a part of who you are as a person. It is something that is ingrained within your personality. You can have a woman who is feminine, but she's not the nicest person in the world. Femininity has nothing to do with your character, but it does have to do with with your personality. It has to do with it's a part of you. And our personalities are mostly set. Like that's why this whole soft girl era thing is so bizarre, because these women are trying to pretend to be something that they're not. Okay? Like you can listen to the way some of these ladies speak, and they've got deep voices, bro. And they spend like this is how we like. It's like things are so different. Like there was once upon a time where men only like people. It was different. Like 10 years ago, even women weren't called bro. You didn't say bro to a woman. A woman didn't call you bro. And I mean that was like our word, you know. And it was a developing thing. Now it's a normal thing. You're like, hey, bro. Like, that's how you speak to a woman, bro. And she calls you bro. All right? It's like a hyper-masculine, it's a whole hyper-masculine culture. And it's like you get into a relationship, modern-day relationship, and there's no femininity. It's just like it's a dude, really. Except you're like you have special responsibilities and you have to, you know, do special things for her. But it's really like a dude. There's no femininity there anymore. Like women, they weren't raised with femininity. That's something that's been gone for a long time. I mean, like if you go back to even like the 1950s and 60s, and you watch shows like The Honeymooners, femininity is something that's been lacking from American women for a very long time. It's something that has been just ripped away. You know, what it means to be feminine. Even if they look feminine, they don't act feminine, or it's not a part of their personality. I'm just being very honest. When you meet a truly feminine woman, you go crazy. A man will go crazy. A man will literally immediately want to marry her. Or, you know, I mean, like his brain will go crazy and it's not for men who are used to this, but for a man that has not experienced it before, or very rarely in their lives, they'll go crazy because it's unexpected when you run into a really feminine woman. Men in the West are starved of it. Their masculinity is something that is ripped away from them, constantly being chiseled away, and they're not exposed to femininity, so they don't even know what the heck that is. And men who still have still have some sort of masculinity left, they still have some man in them. When they're exposed to real femininity, it's like fresh air. It's like air, like the first time they're taking a breath, and it's like they just want all of it. They want to breathe more and more within. All right, it's like suddenly it's the first time they've ever taken a breath in their life, and they can't, and they're addicted to it. They're addicted to fresh air. They're addicted to the air. It's like this is what air is really like. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. What do you guys think about this? If you agree, like, have you ever experienced real femininity in your life? And how have you felt about that? And how has that impacted you? Let me know what you think in the comments, because I want to hear what you guys think. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.